Today I'm going to explain how to assign drivers to a vehicle using driver's ID. What I've done is to connect an I button to a Teltonika FM 4200 tracking device. Now the first thing we need to do is to modify our device mapper. So select device mapper in the top menu. Just wait for the list to populate. Now select the device that you're going to be using. And I'm using the Teltonika device, and edit. Next, scroll down until you find the input I button. Now we're going to map that to output I button. Note that the device mapper is going to be attached to the vehicle and not the driver. When we've saved the device mapper, we're going to create our first driver. So if you select users in the top menu, and go down and press add user. Like with any ordinary user, you can just type in any username. Just go to Bo Flodin, and the first name Bo and the surname Flodin. Now the big difference is that in the driver's ID I'm going to type in the serial number of my I button. The serial number is found on the front side of your I button. When you're done with that, just type in the password and press next. Make sure that you select the role driver. As a driver doesn't have permission to device login or web login, it doesn't take up a server license. Next. It's always good practice to add your users to a tag. I've already created a tag called drivers, so I'm going to use that one. If you haven't done one, then you can use the add new tag button below. When you're done, just click the finish button. And go up to event rules in the top menu. To create a new one, just go down and press the add new event rule button. And we have to give our event rule a name, so I'm going to type in driver ID login. And then next. I only want this rule to apply to my taxi cars, so I'm going to select my taxi tag. You can keep that blank or any tag you want. Now let's keep the rule as always active. And in the expression drop-down, I'm going to select driver ID login. And then we're going to select I button. And next. Press the plus sign to add another notification. And in the drop down we're going to select driver ID. The next thing we're going to do is optional, but it's a good tip. Add another notification, but this time we're going to select text. And I'm going to type in driver as the column header. And then we're going to add a variable, and I'm going to add driver name. Okay. I'm going to show you later on why I did this. But for now, just verify that last step and save. Now if we head back to the map view page, if you click on the icon on the top right corner of the vehicle list, you can select which fields you want to display. Now if you select drivers, you can see that we have a busse and bo assigned to our taxi cars. You can also go to workspaces and marker attributes. And if you select driver, you can see that the driver is shown in the vehicle marker on the map.